Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today I'm going to be doing something that I've never done before on my channel, and it's something that I've just recently sort of gotten into, and that is a custom Nerf gun that I made. Obviously the base blaster for this is the Nerf Hammershot, like this one here, but I've done some pretty serious modifications to it, and I'll go ahead and run through those here. So kind of the first thing that I did, sort of the base to sort of start out this custom, was the blaster parts 9 kilogram spring and metal hammer kit. So obviously the spring is just a stronger, heavier spring from the original, and then it's got these really cool metal pieces. So that's got the hammer and the trigger here, and this is good for fan firing. Whereas on the original one here, they're just made of plastic and they're sort of lower. As you can see here, this one flares way up, so it has some kind of style points as well. Probably the next thing that may not be immediately obvious is some of the body work that I've done to the Hammershot. One thing that I really didn't like about the stock Hammershot were some of just the unnecessary things that were going on. So I didn't like how there was a hole here for no reason, and how these, kind of like vents were up here, and how there were some screws that I felt didn't really need to be there. And then obviously there's the logos and all their warning stuff that I didn't want on there. So I went ahead and I took almost all of it off. As you can see here, there's no longer a hole down here, and there's some rough spots like right in here. And that's because I used just some cheap 2-part plumber's epoxy. In the future, I definitely wouldn't use the cheap stuff. I would go for something nicer, maybe Bondo or some type of milliput 2-part epoxy. But I filled in this hole down here, the screw, and I removed the logo here. Filled in those holes on the side, took off the Hammershot logo. There was a screw port here and a Nerf logo here. So there's definitely a lot of custom work done to the body here. I also sanded a lot of the grip off. It is still there, you can still kind of see it, but it's not as pronounced as it is on the original one here, so you can see. I just didn't like the way that felt. It was a little bit chunky for me, so I sanded it down a little bit. And then kind of to finish it off, I used some kind of like automotive grade spray paint, so it's got a really nice durable finish, and everything I think looks nice. I don't know the brand that I used offhand, but I would have to find the can somewhere, but really nice. It's got a heavier draw on the hammer here, but it does work. Fires pretty hard, as you can see there. I don't know that it necessarily fires further, but it certainly does fire harder, and again, not more accurately or anything, just harder in general. And the reason I made this is actually the college campus where I go to school does a humans versus zombies event, which is like a Nerf event. And I wanted something that I could participate and also sort of stand out a little bit, kind of show off some of my, I guess, like skills. I don't know. Obviously, this is the first thing that I've done, so I'm not like the best by any means, but I was pretty proud of myself for what I came up with and how I executed it. So I probably will be making more of these in the future as well. And the reason that this is down here is I felt that because I did choose like a gunmetal here and black, I didn't want people to mistake it for an actual firearm. That's why I left the orange tip up here, and I put some orange down here just so that people kind of know that it's not a real gun. But anyway, if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down in the comment section below, and I guess I'll see you later.